Today, we're diving deep into a topic that touches every single one of us at some point in our lives. That topic is conflict. Conflict with family, conflict with friends, conflict at work, or even inner conflict within ourselves. Let me ask you, have you ever felt your heart racing in the middle of an argument, or found yourself replaying a fight in your mind, wishing you had said something different? If you answered yes, you are not alone. Why conflict happens? Conflict is not always bad. In fact, it's a natural part of being human. When people come together with different ideas, beliefs, and desires, disagreement is inevitable. But here's the key. It's not the conflict itself that defines us. It's how we choose to respond. As the great author Stephen Covey once said, "Seek first to understand, then to be understood." So conflict resolution is not about avoiding conflict altogether. It's about learning how to handle it with wisdom, patience, and compassion. Think about a recent conflict in your life, maybe with a sibling, a coworker, a close friend, or even your partner. How did you handle it? Were you calm or defensive? Did you listen or just wait for your turn to speak? Be gentle with yourself. This reflection is not about guilt, it's about growth. Types of conflict. Before we explore solutions, let's understand the kinds of conflict we face. 1. Personal conflicts. The battles within ourselves, struggling with guilt, fear, or indecision. 2. Interpersonal conflicts. Disagreements between individuals, partners, friends, colleagues. 3. Group conflicts within teams, families, or communities. 4. Workplace conflicts, competition, communication gaps, or power struggles. Every conflict carries its own weight. All can be approached with understanding. The roots of conflict. Let's look at the roots. Why do conflicts really happen? Miscommunication, unmet needs, different values, stress and external pressure, ego and pride. And sometimes it's just two people wanting to be heard, but speaking at the same time. Step 1. Pause before reacting. The very first step in resolving conflict is pause. When emotions run high, words can become weapons. A short pause allows our mind to shift from reaction to response. Ask yourself, do I want to win this fight or save this relationship? Choose peace over reaction. I respond with calmness. Step 2, listen to understand. Often, in conflict, we listen only to reply, but true resolution comes when we listen to understand. Can you recall a time when someone really, truly listened to you? How did it feel? Relieving, right? Now imagine giving that same gift to someone else in conflict. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Stephen Covey. Step 3, express yourself calmly. Softly but firmly share how you feel. Use I statements, not you statements. Instead of, you never respect me, say I feel hurt when my opinions are dismissed. This simple shift reduces blame and opens the door for healing. Step 4, find common ground. In every conflict, there is a middle space where both sides can meet. It might not be perfect, but it's a bridge toward understanding. Ask questions like, what matters most to both of us? What do we both want to avoid? How can we make this work together? Remember this. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. Ronald Reagan. Step 5, forgive and release. Resolution is incomplete without forgiveness. Not necessarily forgetting, but releasing the heavy burden of anger. Holding on to resentment is like carrying a burning coal, hoping it hurts the other person. But in reality, it only burns us. Affirmation, I release anger. I forgive to set myself free. The role of empathy. Empathy is the secret ingredient. When we step into the shoes of the other person, the walls of conflict begin to crumble. Ask yourself, what pain might they be carrying that made them act this way? What would I feel if I were in their situation? Empathy doesn't mean agreement. It means understanding. Conflict at work. Let's talk about workplace conflict. We've all faced it, disagreements with bosses, colleagues, or team members. In such settings, Focus on solutions, not blame. Keep communication professional. Document agreements clearly. Involve a mediator if needed. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Conflict in relationships. Conflicts in personal relationships, marriage, friendships, family, can feel the most painful, but they also offer the deepest growth. A couple may fight about finances, time, or values, but beneath the surface, the real cry is usually, I want to feel loved. I want to feel secure. I want to feel heard. Affirmation. In my relationships, I choose love over ego. I choose healing over winning. Inner conflicts. Sometimes the toughest battles are not with others, but within ourselves. Decisions we can't make, guilt we can't shake, fears we can't silence. The same principles apply. Pause. Listen to yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Forgive yourself. You cannot find peace by avoiding life. Virginia Woolf. Practical techniques for conflict resolution. Here are some tools you can use right away. 1. Deep breathing. Calm your nervous system before speaking. 2. Active listening. Repeat back what you heard, so you feel. 3. Timeouts. Step away if emotions are too high. 4. Writing it down. Express your feelings in a letter before speaking. 5. Neutral ground. Meet in a calm, neutral environment. Which of these do you think could help you most in your next conflict? A gentle exercise. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and out. Think of someone you've had conflict with recently. Imagine them sitting in front of you. Now, instead of anger, imagine sending them light, understanding, and compassion. Whisper to yourself, I choose peace. I choose love. I choose growth. Affirmations for conflict resolution. Let's repeat together. I remain calm in difficult situations. I listen with empathy and respond with love. I release the need to be right. I choose understanding over judgment. I am a peacemaker in my relationships. How do you feel after repeating these? Stories that teach. A wise monk once said, when two people argue, they are like two hands clapping. But if one hand is still, there can be no sound of conflict. This doesn't mean silence in the face of injustice. It means choosing calmness, wisdom, and patience instead of fueling the fire. Another story tells of two brothers who argued over land. One brother built a fence between them. The other brother, instead of adding another fence, built a bridge. And when they met in the middle of that bridge, the conflict ended. What fences are you building in your life? And where could you build a bridge instead? Conflict is not the enemy. It is an invitation to grow, to listen deeper, to love stronger. Next time you face conflict, remember, pause before reacting. Listen with your heart, speak with kindness, seek common ground, forgive and release. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Before we end, let's affirm together, I am a source of peace. I resolve conflicts with wisdom and love. I build bridges, not walls. And wherever I go, I carry calmness with me. Thank you for joining me today. May your life be filled with peace, compassion, and understanding. And remember, conflict is not the end of connection. It can be the beginning of a deeper bond.